What's up, guys? Welcome back and welcome if it's your first time here. Thank you so much for stopping by. So, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this amazing lasagna roll ups, and let me tell you, they are good. So, make sure you stay until the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. Alright guys, so we're going to start by putting our water to boil for our pasta, and I'm going to make a quick tomato sauce. So just in my saucepan, I have heating up some oil, and I'm just going to saute some shallot, garlic, and sun-dried tomato. And the sun-dried tomato, guys, it just take it to another level. It has like a nice concentrated tomato taste, but is not overwhelming. It's really good. But if you don't have it, you don't have to add it. So you're just gonna saute this until you can really smell the garlic and the shallots. It takes about a couple of minutes. And then after that, we're gonna add two little cans of tomato sauce. And you're gonna just mix that up, and then we're gonna go ahead and spice it up a little bit. And everything is gonna be in the description box. The ingredients that I'm using for this, and also we're gonna make a spinach and ricotta filling. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. So now we're gonna go ahead and add some sugar. Not sugar, not yet, but we are gonna add sugar. But I added salt, red pepper flakes, and I also added some dry herbs. I have a mix of dry thyme and dry oregano. But if you have Italian seasoning, please go ahead and use it. And I'm just gonna kind of grind that on my hands because the leaves are a little bit too whole. So I'm just gonna grind it a little bit. And here I have my parsley, dried parsley, and I'm just gonna mix that up. And now we're gonna add the sugar, and the sugar is just to cut some of the acidity from the tomato sauce, just a little bit, not too much. And then that's it. You're just gonna cover that up, and then we later on we're gonna add some pasta water. Now talking about our pasta, so my water has already come to a boil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and add some salt. And here I have a lasagna cheese. So, but if you have a bigger family, you can go ahead and double this. Double the sauce and also double the lasagnas that you're gonna cook. Or if for leftovers, you can make some extra for leftover too. They are just gonna be just as good. So you just put your lasagna cheese in the water and just give it some love. Make sure everything is submerged in the water. And then we are going to get ready to make our spinach and ricotta filling, which I have here. So in my bowl, I have about 4 cups of ricotta, and I just went in and I cracked 1 egg. You're just going to mix that up until the egg is nice and combined. And then after your eggs is nice and combined, you're going to go ahead and just add some seasoning to it. I'm just going to add salt, ground pepper, and also garlic powder. And now I'm went in and I added some dry parsley, and now I'm also adding my Parmesan cheese and my mozzarella cheese that I grate. It's better if you grate your own cheese. I know you heard this a lot, but it does makes a difference on the taste, and also it melts way better because that stuff you get at the stuff already grinded, it has like chemicals and shit in it. So just, if you can, just grate your own cheese. So after your cheese is nice and combined, you're gonna go ahead and add chopped spinach. And you can chop this as big or small as you want. Mine are like a little bit big, but that's because I like to see it in my ricotta. I don't want it to get lost. So, and also if you have frozen spinach, you can definitely add to this, but you want to make sure you squeeze all of that water out of the spinach if you're using frozen, because it's just going to be a watery mess. So just, just add your spinach, fold it in, and I taste this, guys, and it tastes amazing. But go ahead and taste it, and just adjust it to your liking. If you want to add some salt, if you want to add extra garlic powder, whatever you want to add to it, go ahead and add it. But this was perfect. All right, guys, so now our pasta has done cooking. So you're just going to follow the instructions in the back of the box. I think I cooked mine for about 8 minutes around there. You want to cook it into nice and al dente. And here I'm adding the pasta water to my sauce, and that's just gonna make my sauce nice and luscious and silky. It is just bring it to like that consistency that you like, that nice smooth consistency. So you're just gonna add the pasta water to that, and then you're just gonna let it simmer for a couple of minutes, and that's it. You're gonna turn it off. So now I'm just gonna take my lasagna cheese out of my water, just gonna let that cool down, and then we're gonna get ready to make those amazing roll-ups. And here we are gonna start making our roll-ups. So we have our sauce here. You're just gonna go ahead and spread that all on the bottom of your baking dish. And you wanna make sure your oven is preheating at 400. So we're just gonna, smooth that sauce around the bottom of your baking dish. And then you're just gonna go ahead and grab a cutting board or any flat surface that you can get and put your lasagna cheese that they are nice and cool now. And you're gonna go ahead and add that amazing flavorful, delicious ricotta and spinach filling. So don't put too much of it. Here I put a lot. So I'm just gonna take some of it out because as you're rolling it, it's just gonna come out from the side. So, just add a couple of tablespoons and smooth it out. And then if you do need a little bit more, go ahead and add a little bit more. But you want to make sure that lasagna gets all that filling, that every corner of the lasagna is with the filling. So after smoothing that out, you're gonna go ahead, roll, tuck that in a little bit, and then finish rolling. And this is what your roll-up should look like, guys. These are so good, so amazing. Anybody can literally make this. So again, you're just gonna go ahead, grab your lasagna sheets, and then you're going to go ahead and add a couple of tablespoons of your filling, and you're going to go ahead and smooth that up. Make sure that every corner of the lasagna sheets is coated with that filling. And that's it. You're just going to go ahead and roll this up nice and tight. Girl, it's that easy. And you can add chicken to this. Instead of adding spinach, you can go ahead and add chicken. They are gonna be so good. This filling is amazing. All right, so after doing my last roll, there, I'm telling you guys, this is so easy to make. Anybody can make this. So you're just gonna get rid of that table. Boom, there. So now just gonna go ahead and decorate this, make this nice and pretty on the top. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and add my tomato sauce right on top. And you can add as much tomato sauce, as you want. I like mine nice and saucy. So yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and spray your tomato sauce right on top, and then we're gonna add our cheeses and our dry herbs. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add our Parmesan cheese and also mozzarella cheese. I left like 1/4 of a cup out from the filling that I made just so I can, make my roll-ups nice and pretty on top. So yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and add your Parmesan cheese, also your mozzarella cheese, and you can add, guys, as much cheese as you want. If you don't want a lot of cheese, you don't have to add all of it. But anything that has cheese, I love cheese, so I make mine nice and cheesy. So now we're gonna add our Parmesan cheese, just sprinkle that right on top. And then we're gonna go ahead and add the dry herbs. So this is the same herbs I added to the tomato sauce. So just dry oregano, dry thyme, and also I'm gonna add some parsley on top. But like I said before, if you have your Italian seasoning, please go ahead and use it. Just sprinkle that right on top. And the parsley for me is pretty much just to looks, like to give it looks. So just, just put a little bit of parsley on top to give it a pop of color. And then now we're going to go ahead and add some red pepper flakes. And remember, the sauce already has red pepper flakes, so you don't have to add it to the top. But, I wanted to have a little bit that extra kick on the top. So we're just going to go ahead and look at how beautiful our roll-ups look. So you can go ahead and put this in the oven, in the fridge, and then just use it whenever you're ready. But I'm going to go ahead and bake this. And I baked this at 400 for about 8 minutes. And look how beautiful and golden brown they look on top. If you don't want it that golden brown, you can go ahead and bake it a couple of minutes less. But this is how I love my lasagna rolled ups, nice and brown on top. And let me show you. Oh my God, you see all that cheese is nice and melted inside. Guys, you have to make this. My wife loved this. She fell in love with these roll ups. So make sure you give this a try. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Y buen provecho.